What's going on, everybody? Caleb back with reviews, like a sir. And today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. It's going to kind of be a tutorial or an overlook on basic coil wrapping. Now, this is not about wire building and things like that, building fancy wires. It's what you do with your wires after you have created them or made them or just bought them. And it's something that a lot of new vapors go through, and I know that everyone and their mother has done a coil wrapping or coil build tutorial, but I'm gonna go over a couple of different facets, and then we're gonna watch Sarah build a coil, whichever way that she would like to. So let's dive down close, and I'll see you guys in just a sec. All right, now that we're down below, a couple of things that you might want to have is some wire. I'm just using some pre-built because it was easier for this tutorial. And then you might want to have a build kit. The build kit is optional. If you don't want to use the build kit, you can honestly just use any screwdriver or drill bit that you know the millimeter of the diameter of, or you can use something that has a coil jig, which is my preferred preference. But we're going to be going over both methods today. Okay, sorry it's a little dirty. I've got like all of my different Allen keys and screwdrivers that I get with different kits. All right, so after you have either your kit or your tools like a screwdriver and some nail clippers or wire snips, the first thing that you're going to want to do is get your jig set up. Today we are going to be using 3.5 millimeter inner diameter coils. And this is usually the universal kit that everybody uses. It's the Coil Master V1 or V2, something like that. So this is the jig, 3 millimeter inner diameter on that coil, or on that rod. And then there's one of two ways you can go about this. First, cut your length of wire. I'm going to be using relatively the same length for each of these. So I'll just cut a long strip and then cut it in half. As you can see, a lot of these tools from the kit are missing, and that is because I've had this kit for about 4 years. Yeah, it's been a long time. Okay, so there's my length of wire. So then use your wire snips to cut it about half. Okay, we'll start with this piece. Okay, so what you want to do is take your jig, you hold the wire in place like this. This is how it used to be done. And then you just try to wrap the wraps as close together as possible, leaving one leg longer than the other. Now, I haven't done this version in a long time, so as you can tell, it's not pretty. So what you can do is you can tighten those wraps, twist it, scrunch it. I'm just trying to get those wraps as close to each other as possible while keeping the wraps tight. And that's coil number one. You can fix the spacing when you put it in an RDA. You heat it, and as the wire becomes more malleable, you can pinch it together with whatever tool you so desire. Okay, that's method number one. Method number two also uses this kit, but to a smarter extent. Okay, so take your length of wire, put it through this hole right here, hold that down. Then you take this jig right here, and you want to have that nut catch the wire, and then you just spin the nut. And as the wire lays flat beside itself while following the nut, the jig actually pushes itself forward. So you get perfect wraps. I forgot how many wraps I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get perfect wraps every single time. That's pretty. So then you just take that out, unbend your wire, and you can take this out like this, unscrew it, pop your rod out, and then that leg will just come right out. And those wraps are damn near perfect. All right, so those are the two different methods that most people prefer. Like I said, this kit is extremely versatile, and a lot of vapers have this kit. Not saying go out and buy it, but it makes a world of difference. So, let me show you side by side. Now, keep in mind, this is not my best work. It's been a while since I've used the original method that I showed y'all. But 2 6 wraps, 3.5 millimeter inner diameter Clapton coils. All right, give me just a sec and I will have Sarah come back for the final wrapping, just so I can show you that she's an amateur coil builder and even she can do this. So we'll be back in just a second.
Hey guys, okay, so as y'all know, I don't build coils. It's not my thing. They never turn out right. They're always ugly. So that being said, I am going to show you how to use this Coil Master part thing and this other doodad. That's all I got for you. All right, I'm going to show y'all how to build off of it real quick, and we're just going to see how much easier it is than what this guy over here showed you.
There's coils that you're putting your arm on. Okay.
Gonna move those out of my way. So there's 2 little holes on either side. You just pick a hole. You're gonna thread it through, and keep in mind, guys, as you can tell, it is at a slight angle. So you're gonna thread it through. You're gonna get just enough that you can bend it down and put your finger on top of it. And literally, that is the hardest part of the whole deal. You're gonna find the side that matches whatever size this is. This one is a 35, or 3.5, sorry. And you just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Down them real quick. On top.
Oh, sorry, one more. I was off. And then after that, what you're gonna do to get your coil off, because it's a little bit harder because of the wire, you're gonna twist it off, this top piece. You're gonna pull the bit out. You'll bend this back, and then it just slides right out. And there's your perfect coil, if y'all can even see that.
So yeah, as you can see, to even a newbie coil builder, depending on the tools that you have, it can be fairly simple. Even if you don't have a build kit, it is still pretty damn simple. So I hope this was informative, and if you are wondering, the reason that we built 3 of these motherfuckers is because part 2 of the competition between those particular 3 RDAs, the Dead Rabbit, the Bonza, and the Drop, is going to be going down here in the next week to a week and a half. I have a regulated squonk mod now, so I don't have to worry about building extremely low just for the competition. So we're gonna see what happens when the exact same coils go up against each other in different RDAs. So if you enjoyed and or found it informative, please leave a comment and a like down below, and hit that subscribe button or the subscribe button down below if you'd be so kind. So we'll see you guys next time on Reviews Like a Sir. Peace.